slept again.
That's okay. Breakfast is just about ready.
Oh, don't look at me. I don't have any makeup on yet. Now, that's where you're supposed to say, but Rhoda, you look sensational without makeup.
Have some juice.
Right.
Hi, all. And Rhoda. Good morning. Would you like some scrambled eggs?
Just some coffee, thanks. I have to drive Bess to school. Don't you think you put a teeny bit too much makeup under your eyes?
Hey, Mary, I watched that documentary you did last night.
Oh, yeah, so did I.
Hey, you both caught it.
Caught it? Do you seriously think I'm about to miss any show entitled What's Your Sexual IQ?
Well, what did anybody think?
I thought it was informative, enlightening, and mature.
Yeah. In other words, totally boring.
Boring?
You know, we didn't want to do that show in the first place.
You didn't.
Now, it was the station manager's idea to do something controversial, so we did it, and he said it was too controversial. So we ended up doing this non-controversial controversy show.
Well, I gotta admit, I switched to another channel. But I got a terrific talk show. They had on the woman who wrote The Sensuous Woman and the man who wrote The Sensuous Man. Unfortunately, I never did get to see the end of the show. They left together during a commercial.
Well, my entire family watched Mary's show, and we found it very well done. Especially Bess.
Bess watched What's Your Sexual IQ? Phyllis, isn't she a little young?
Well, Lars and I never censor what our little Bess watches on television. Of course, we always have on some documentary or special affairs program or such.
Oh, this is true. I dropped by Phyllis's one day, and there she was, sitting watching a stimulating educational program. It involved this group of well-informed ladies guessing if there was a home freezer hidden behind a curtain.
No, I do not recall the occasion. I'll have to ask someone, possibly my husband, a man.
Come in. Hiya, Bess.
Hiya, Mary. Aunt Rhoda. I'm ready for school now, Phyllis.
Hey, have a little respect for your mother, kid. Call her Aunt Phyllis.
Oh, Aunt Mary, I wanted to stay awake during your program last night, but I'm sorry, I just couldn't.
Oh, well, no, that's okay, sweetie.
I tried, but Daddy's snoring kept making me sleepy.
Good kid, good.
Oh, well, we'll talk to you later. Come on, now.
Hey, Rhoda, we better get a move on if I'm going to drop you off at work.
Well, I'll put my face on in the car.
Rhoda, you're not going to pull that tricky adjusting the rear view mirror thing on me again, are you?
You think you have it bad. You should hear the driver yell when I do it on the bus. Mary, you know what really, really bugged me about that show last night?
What?
It was that part where you had to, add up your score, your sexual IQ. Don't spread it around, but I got a 47.
Rhoda, are you serious? Come on, it's just a silly, gimmicky little test. Who cares if you didn't pass it? I know I certainly don't care that I got a 90.
Wait a minute, Mary. Wait a minute. You wrote up those questions. You should have got 100.
I wear flannel pajamas.
Oh, I don't. I still got a 47. Wow, how do you like that? I flunked the sexual IQ test, passed the national driver's test. And Mary, I'm a lousy driver.
Yes. Well, thank you very much for calling. Goodbye. Well, finally, a normal one. The phone calls this morning have been insane, really insane.
What? People reacting to that sex show you did last night?
Murray, it was an educational program.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But yes, people are definitely reacting to that sex show we did last night. So far, it's 9 calls for, 14 against, and 13 obscene.
You want me to take the calls for a while?
Oh, Gordy, would you?
Sure.
Oh, thank you.
Did I ring?
No, mister. It's just that it's crazy out there this morning, and I just need to take a break.
In my office?
Well, I guess that's a long enough break. break.
No, that's all right. That's all right. It's the price I must pay for being such a sweetheart. Just make yourself right at home. Can I perhaps get you a cup of coffee?
No, Mr. Grant, I'll just be getting back now.
Hey, I thought our show was pretty good last night.
Oh, well, thank you, Mr. Grant. I did.
Because I got an 88 on it.
That's a very good score.
I would have gotten 100, but I wear a flannel nightshirt.
Yeah, that was the trick question.
Mary! Caught your show last night. Where'd you do your research? You know what I mean about when I said, where'd you do your research?
Yes, I did, Ted. I got what you mean. Oh, yes.
She didn't get what I mean. Do you get what I mean?
Ted, everybody in the room got what you mean.
Everybody in the United States of America got what you mean, and everybody thinks it's stupid. Everybody.
I knew it'd go over your heads.
Hello, newsroom. Yeah, this is Miss Richards speaking.
Is it,
Yeah, hold on a second, will you? Hello? Yeah, hang on. Hey, look, man, I got another obscene caller. Let me call you back. Yeah, I know you're in a booth. All right, I'll hurry. Hello? I hung up. I tell you, Mary, these obscene callers aren't as patient as they used to be.
Mary, when you finish that, will you please call sales and find out which commercial spots we still have open for tonight?
yes,
Sure.
sir.
Hello. I want to know why you didn't use me on that documentary last night.
Well, we can talk about that later in my office, Ted.
No, Lou. I want to talk about it right here and now.
Right here and now?
Right here and now, Lou.
You want me to tell you, right here and now, in front of everyone in this room, people you work with day in and day out, why I didn't want to use you on that show last night?
No, I don't.
I'll take it, Lou. Newsroom. Yeah, well, I guess Lou Grant was in charge of last night's show. Lou?
Yeah. Thanks, Gwen. Hello? This is Lou Grant speaking. Yeah, what can I do for you? Hey, lady, it's really no business of mine what you and your husband, look, I don't know, maybe if you had a couple of drinks, No, wait, look, I don't give that kind of, just a minute. Mary, you want to take this? Lady, I want to wish you all the luck in the world.
Sales, please.
A documentary on football, that I can't get?
Peggy Ann, it's Mary. Can you tell me how many spots we have open on the show tonight? 3, huh? Thank you. Oh, really, did you? 100, huh? That's terrific. Bye-bye. Peggy Ann and sales. Couldn't wait to tell me she got 100% on the test last night.
100?
100?
Say, Murray, if anyone asks for me, I'll be gone for a little while. I think I'll mosey up to sales and buy something.
Wonder what they sell up there.
Mary? Yeah? Mary? What happened today? I tried calling at the office and I couldn't get through.
Oh, I'm sorry, Phil. It's just the phone calls were driving me crazy.
Oh, by the way, did you pick up those things for me while you were shopping?
Yeah, I did. Here they are.
So, why couldn't I get you today?
Well, I stopped answering the phone about 11 o'clock. You couldn't believe the weird calls in reaction to that show last night.
Mary, would you mind if I change the subject for just a second?
Oh, boy, Phil, I would love it.
It's about the show last night.
Phil.
Well, actually, I wouldn't have thought about it had it not been for the show. This is so hard to talk about.
Oh, no, they've gotten my home number, too. No, go away.
I'll get it. Hello? Oh. You're right. It is an obscene call.
Oh.
It's Rhoda.
Hi. Yeah, come on down if you want. Bye. Honestly, Phyllis, the two of you are...
Oh, Mary. We really like each other. We really do. Except as people. Anyhow, about this other thing, the problem is Beth.
Beth?
Well, she's growing up now, and Mary, I can barely look at you in the eye when I say this. What I want to say is I cannot bring myself to tell Beth the facts of life. Well, sex, to name names. Oh, Rhoda.
What? What?
We were right in the middle of a very delicate, very complicated...
Oh, you want me to leave? I'll leave. So go on.
The insensitivity boggles the mind.
Phil, why don't you give Bess a book on the subject?
A book for what?
Oh, teach Beth the facts of life. Are you satisfied?
Phil, really, they have a whole bunch of books on the subject. Fertilization, birds, bees, flowers, you know, that kind of stuff.
No, bad idea.
Why?
My parents gave me a whole bunch of those books, you know, on nature and stuff, when I was a kid. And it just confused me. I sort of ended up thinking I had to swim up the Columbia River.
How did you finally learn?
Oh.
Well, never mind.
Phil, if you can't bring yourself to tell Bess, why don't you have Lars do it?
Lars?
After all, well, he's a doctor.
Oh, no.
He'd probably just fall asleep.
Mary, I was thinking, you did a documentary on the whole thing.
Oh, and you want me to tell her? Oh, Phil, no, I don't think
Oh, why not?
Well, it's not my place.
Mary, I don't want her to learn about it on the street.
I could tell her.
Thanks, but I don't think she needs to know quite that much. Mary.
Oh, Phil.
Oh, please. Oh.
All right, I'll tell
Thank
her.
you, Mary.
I just hope I tell her the right way.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's really easy.
Well, then why don't you do it?
Because handled incorrectly, it could affect my little Bess for the rest of her life.
Okay, Phyllis, I will tell Bess on Saturday morning. Right, in the morning when it's open and honest and in the shadowless sunlight. 8 o'clock? Phil, could we make it a little less open and honest? I like to sleep late on Saturday. How about 10? Fine, I'll see you then. What? Oh, Phil, I don't think it makes any difference what Bess wears. I'll see you Saturday. Goodbye. Honestly, she is starting to get me so uptight about this whole thing.
You know, Mary, about Bess, you could always not tell her.
Not tell her?
Yeah, well, you got to figure if they haven't shown on Sesame Street, it may not be worth knowing.
Hey, yes, Ted Baxter here. I'd like to send a rose. No, miss, not roses, a rose. A single rose. Miss Peggy Ann Watterson, Sales Department, WJM-TV. And I'd like the card to read, in memory of a memorable evening. And charge it to my account, thank you. Say, Mayor, got any more of those 8x10 glossies of mine laying around?
Yes, I do. You want the front shot or the profile?
Give me the composite. What the heck?
Shall I stamp your autograph on it?
No, this is for somebody special. I'll do it myself.
Murray, wouldn't you think a parent could tell her own child the facts of life? I never thought I would have to do it until it was my child.
Oh, Mary, don't let it worry you. It's really nothing.
Yeah, he's right. It's no big deal. Like with us and our kid. Now, we decided to tell him early, you know, before he got any wrong ideas. So we just set him down and told him straightforwardly and factually, and that was that.
What'd he say?
He said he'd rather have a horsey. Maybe we told him too early.
Ted, just out of morbid curiosity, and because I happen to have a bizarre sense of humor, how did you first hear about it?
Hear about what, Murray?
About sex.
Well, I don't understand. Does this have anything to do with my date last night?
No, he means how did you first find out about it?
Oh, well, I read a book. Told me everything I needed to know. God's Little Acre.
There seems to be a lot of conversation in this room, but I don't hear any typing going on out here. Could I hear a little typing, please?
Sorry, Mr. Grant. It's my fault.
Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping it was his fault.
Wasn't my fault, no. Wasn't my fault.
So, what's the subject?
The facts of life and how to tell somebody.
Is this some date of yours? I could...
No, Mr. Grant.
It's not you.
No, it's not me.
Because I figured you know about
Yes, I
that.
do. I know. It's a little girl that I know, and... Mr. Grant, you've got 3 daughters. How'd you handle it?
Easiest thing in the world. Most natural thing I ever did.
What'd you say?
Well, I simply gathered the family around me. And I said, kids, your mother's going to tell you all about sex now. And I left.
Barry, what's the date today?
October 23rd.
October 23rd. The day my little Bess discovers the meaning of being a woman. October 23rd.
No, wait, I think it's the 24th.
October 23rd or 4th. The day my little Bess discovers the meaning of being a woman. Oh, Mary. I think I'm going to cry. Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
Oh, well, Phil, don't be embarrassed. If you want to cry, would you just go right ahead and cry?
Oh, Mary, thank you.
Well, look, Phil, don't feel called upon to cry. Just there for you to do if you care to.
Mary, be frank. Do you think I'm copping out, not telling Bess myself?
Yes, but, Phil, if you can't tell her, then you just can't tell her.
Good morning, team. Has everybody got their birds and bees sweatshirts on today?
Rhoda. Oh, relax.
Don't worry, Phyllis. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just auditing this course.
Hi, Aunt Mary. Hi, Bess.
Well, it's October 23rd or 4th. The day I go shopping.
Bye, Phyllis.
Goodbye, Beth.
Goodbye, Phyllis.
Goodbye, Rhoda.
Well, are you hungry or anything?
No, thanks. I just ate. Is it okay if I just watch TV?
Well, what now?
Well, it's just that all the great programs are on Saturday morning. You know, the non-educational ones that Phyllis kills me if I watch.
Oh, yeah. On Saturday morning, they have that terrific Dr. Slime.
Oh, they canceled Dr. Slime.
Oh, no. You're kidding. They canceled the doc? Mary, get me a crayon. I'm writing that sponsor.
Listen, Bess, maybe later on we could watch some TV, right? Now there are a couple of things that I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay, sure.
You know, Bess, I was thinking that, boy, you're really at a great age, you know. I mean, it's before you get into the whole world of dating. But after you've started to look around and notice boys.
Excuse me, Aunt Mary.
Yes, darling.
Well, I don't want to interrupt you or anything, but are you leading up to telling me about love and stuff?
Well, yes.
Oh, good. Well, because I tried asking Phyllis, but you know how she is.
Oh, I know, darling. And that's why she asked me to tell you about sex.
Sex? I thought you were going to tell me about love. I already know all about sex.
You do?
Sure, since last March. Allan told me while we were ice skating. First, I didn't believe her, but Stephanie Weitzer backed her up. So we all talked it over and took a vote on it and voted it was true.
Oh, I'm so glad. For its sake.
Well, are there any questions?
Well, sex I know about. But the whole thing about love, well, that I gotta know. Because of Howie. The boy I go with, Howie. He's captain of the 8th grade Raiders, and he's the smartest boy in our whole class. He shaves once a week. Really cute.
Is he married? Sorry, force a habit.
Well, anyways, Aunt Mary, he loves me, but, well, the thing is, I don't know if I want to love him back or not.
Well, Bess, you don't have to love him back if you don't feel it.
Well, I kind of feel it, but...
What?
Well, everybody says that love and sex go together, right?
Well, yes.
So if you love somebody, do you...
Oh, Bess, no. Oh, sweetheart, is that what you were worried about?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Bess, darling, no, you don't even have to think about that for a while. No, darling, you are allowed to love someone and not even be concerned about the other thing.
Really?
Sure. Just look at any couple who's been married 10 years.
Oh, Aunt Mary, I'm so glad, because he really is nice, and it'll be so nice to be able to love him back. Aunt Mary?
Yes, darling?
Can I watch TV now?
Yes, you may. Well, how'd I do?
Oh, Mary, great. Inspired even. Yeah.
Thank you.
Listen, there was some good thoughts in there.
Yeah?
Yeah, separating sex and love. I don't know what you did for the kid, but I think you just changed my life.
Mary?
Hi.
Mary? How did it go?
It went fine. Just fine.
It wasn't traumatic for her or anything?
No, Phyllis. I think Bess has a very nice picture of the whole thing.
Oh, good. Oh, I think I'll go tell her myself now.
Phil! She already knows.
Oh, I know, but now that the ice has been broken, I think it would be a nice memory for her to hear it from her very own mother.
Whatever you think is best.
I know exactly what I'm going to say. I'm going to make it sound beautiful and spiritual and ethereal. I'll make it sound almost true.